for the next comedian, Mr. Gary Wolf.
I have been married for 30 years. Thank you very much. To an amazing, wonderful, kind, patient, understanding, fun wife. Okay, all kidding aside. No, really, she's amazing. She's here tonight. That's Sandy. Give her a hand for me. She deserves it after that comment. But being married 30 years is all about communication. But communication can be difficult. As you all know, you got north and south, and people just don't understand each other. Sandy and I are stopping at a diner in South Carolina, and we order wings with celery. The waitress looks at us and says, "You want what with those wings?" And Sandy says, "Celery." She goes, "Ma'am, I have no idea what you're saying." She's like, "Celery. C-E-L-E-R-Y. Waitress leaves, comes back 15 minutes later with the food. Well, I didn't think the concept of celery was that difficult to understand. We weren't speaking in rhymes. We weren't doing hieroglyphics. We weren't doing Morse code. But I got to tell you, those wings went really well with those French fries. But I have a medical condition, and it's called chaft. C-H-A-F-T, chaft. It means I can't hear a fucking thing. I mean, really, my hearing is so bad. I was at a bar with some friends. Some of them may be in here tonight. And we're sitting there talking, the music's blaring, and I'm listening and I'm doing this. I can't hear a fucking word you're saying, but I'm gonna nod my head and pretend, because everybody else is talking like they can hear each other. I can't hear them. Well, after a minute, I thought, I know what they're saying. They're asking me to go to a Panthers game. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll go to a Panthers game. Guys, I know how to get in and out of that stadium quick. Chaff strikes again. I had just agreed to rob a bank. Now, you'd think that's even funnier if you knew my wife was a bank teller. My hearing has been so bad ever since I was just a little kid. 4 years old, got an earache. 4 years old, I'm sitting on my mom's lap, I'm crying, she's being really sweet and just saying it's gonna be okay. It's gonna stop hurting. She blows that smoke right into my ear. I guess that's a 60s remedy for an earache. Well, I don't know if it helped my ear. I don't remember that. I do remember coughing so bad I forgot about it, though. And I do think that started a 30-year addiction to nicotine. Oh, shoot. And my mom's awesome, by the way. I meant to say that in the beginning. She's great. I'm sorry, Mom. The thing about chaft, first of all, I love to sing. But the thing about chaft is you can't hear yourself sing. You really can't. I mean, you just sound like this muffled mess, right? Well, second grade. And I'm in class and we're doing a song. And the song, the whole class is singing and I'm singing with them. And it goes like this. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning. The teacher looks at me and says, Gary, stop singing. And she didn't let me start the rest of the year. Well, I rewrote that song for this teacher. And it goes like this. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer out all bad music teachers all the day long. She was an awesome nun, by the way. And I've mentioned that I've been married for 30 years, right? Well, it's all about communication. The wife speaks. I pretend to listen. Well, then about 4 months ago, I got these amazing hearing aids. I mean, they're life-changing. But I realized why we've been married for 30 years. Now, in the interest of being married another 30 years, when we're together, I turn them off. Hey, I'm happy to take one for the wife. Well, now that I have hearing aids, I also have a condition called PSD, and that stands for passenger seat driver. My wife is a passenger seat driver pro. That means she can sign as well as speak for passenger seat driving. Driving down the interstate, I'm passing a tractor trailer and I see the wife over there going like this in the windshield. I look at her and I said, "What are you doing?" "I'm making sure that truck stays in his own lane." I'm thinking that trucker sees her doing that and thinking he has a PSD in his car. I'm going to squeeze that lane a little bit and scare the shit out of him. Well, she's also pretty good at verbal PSD. Again, I'm driving down the interstate, passing a tractor trailer, and she says, "Honey, do you think you should get over in the other lane? Our exit's coming up." Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, no. There's 5 miles to that exit. I'm going to pass these cars, and then I'm going to get over. But I hear myself say, "Thanks for reminding me. I should get over right away." Well, we text too, as everybody here probably does. And sometimes I dictate text. I'm on the golf course, and the wife texts me, and she says, "Honey, are you golfing after work today?" And I dictate text back, and I said, "Yes, honey, I'm golfing. I'll be home later. Love you." Okay? I get home, and the wife gives me the look. You know, that look. I don't even know how to do it. I can't do that look. I don't have that look. But she gives me the look, and she says, "Are you mad at me?" I said, "No, why?" She says, "Read your text." Pull up my phone, and it says, "Hi, honey," or "Yes, honey, I'm golfing. I'll be home later." Fuck you. Now, we laugh about that sometimes, but it's a true story. Anyway, that's all my time. Thank you all for being here tonight.
Keep it going for Gary. Gary Wolf. He made up a new word for deaf. That's deaf, Gary. All right.